Hi there, in this video I'm going to be talking about how to get more successful in life, or rather, put it in a different way, how to break through a plateau in business or in life. And the reason for this is because the same people who are looking for more success are the people who already have achieved some success, but maybe they're stuck at a certain block. Let me know if this sounds like you or someone you know. Uh, Perhaps this person visioned a certain goal, making maybe 20K per month, having being able to eat in nice restaurants on a every 2 days, or maybe even every day, and on top of that being able to go to top end clubs on a weekly basis. And after achieving all this person has no more drive to pursue, and this person realizes that when he looks back one day, he has come so far in the last 3 years, but in the 3 years after the point that he had reached that spot, he remains stagnant, and he's wondering how to get further ahead. Some of us actually have a different kind of a scenario, and for some of us, especially for the people who are ambitious, people who are ambitious will ambitiously do things that sometimes bring them some stress and frustrations. And to them, that is actually growth. As a matter of fact, one of the forms of growth that I see as growth is like when you feel that your capacity to do work or to engage in some kind of intellectual conversations or involvements, or it could be to do certain tasks. Let's say if you're focusing all your time and effort on one business deal, and then you feel that as long as this deal is on, you're unable to split out focus for something else. And then you realize that the moment, if you can, you have actually made a breakthrough because you have just broken through a concept or a self-restraining thought that you had. Now, another kind of situation that people face is that sometimes, they make a mistake in life. Have you heard of the term tuition fees? Tuition fees often, like I said, ambitious people will find more ambitious things to do, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not work out. And when it does not work out, they land up with having paid a tuition to learn how better to have that done. Those who basically fold up and quit, I mean, they're out of the game. But for those who try again and do the things that they practice what they learned from the previous experience, they're able to push even higher. So for anyone who has lost money through a failed business deal, or maybe you got scammed, or maybe it was some kind of a investment program or what, it suddenly makes your mind to think, how can I recover that money? And for many people, or it could be, it could be an accident. It could be a fire from your neighbor's house, because your neighbor's electrical appliance set his house ablaze, and because his house was ablaze, your house received damage as well, and you were totally innocent. And unfortunately you didn't have home insurance, and now you're wondering, damn it, I gotta make it back. And aside from this, I mean, this is all unplanned cost. Sometimes it's tuition fees, sometimes it's unplanned cost. But when you have these unplanned burdens, or like sums of money or asset that you have to equalize, sometimes it could be also like sudden drop in the price of a cryptocurrency, and then you're like, oh shit, I cannot. Maybe some of you are thinking that, oh shit, I was going to use this for this purpose. Maybe I was hoping to put money into this investment or that project for a certain period of time, and then by which time I can then take out a portion of that or all of that for some other payments that need to be made. And then you're thinking when the time comes, oh shit, if I take this out at that time, I'm making a huge loss. Losses make us want to recover. It's just game theory that most people. Game theory is the thing that will get people to be in that route, that uphill climb. Because if you're on a plateau, Sometimes you need to come off that plateau to come back up. Having said that, do we all need to fall off a plane in order to be on an upward path again? Not necessarily. If we could set our minds in such a way that, okay, I've got to where I wanted to be, this feels great, what's next? Alright, I've gotten to this point, this feels great, what's next? Comes to this point, I feels great, I've celebrated, and what's next? I recently got a chance to speak to an entrepreneur that is one of those who is a rags to riches story, and she said that her drive to get ahead is actually to she was taught by a mentor to never be content. Be comfortable, but not content. So if there was one thing that you remember for this entire video, be comfortable, but not content. Because the moment you are content, you will plateau out. When you are on that plateau, you need to shift your perception of contentment. And falling off the plateau is one that makes you discontent. And then on the other hand, like if you're on the way up, shift the contentment level to something a little bit higher up. And that is the way that you can actually push yourself to achieve greater success in life. Because like again, most of you who are watching this video, you're already successful in some ways, and you want to know how to become more. And then at the same time, there are also some of you who are having some plateau in your life or business, and you want to get ahead without suffering, from a discontent. Okay, so constantly shift what the contentment point would be, and you'll be able to overcome your challenges your comfort zone trap. All right. In the link down below, there's a link that you can click that helps you to. It's a very good course. They will teach you how to manifest and to materialize some of the visions of wealth and success that you've been wanting to pursue. So I do a lot of work on myself, a lot of my mental work, and on a day-to-day basis. We always meet with challenges. With challenges come disappointments. With disappointments come obstacles and challenges and discontents. And all that mental work is very, very important to keep on track. So if you're wondering how you can do the same, check out that link in the video description down below. And please subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Thank you very much. This is Inspired and Random.